this is Lisa from Life in Layouts over here on the Scrap Room, and today I have for you the Freaky Fast Challenge for July 2020. Now I'm going to be using this Pebbles collection, and the title is Live Life Happy. You will get 3 pieces of pattern paper, as well as 2 pieces of cardstock and a third of the ephemera and 2 puffy phrases. I am also using the embellishment kit, which comes with half of a sticker sheet. Now you can go check out Tina Gale's video. She does an amazing job on the Scrap Room explaining all of the items that you get in the kit, and so you can go check that out if you would like more details in regards to what you get. Now with the Freaky Fast Friday challenge, what I do is go ahead and add the measurements down there in the lower left-hand corner. Now I did change up the order that I had done things. It's not in the exact order that it's listed on the inspiration piece, but I do get all the pieces cut out. I do go ahead and use my banner punch on that blue paper as well as that stripe paper, and I will use that here in just a few minutes. I do move the paper around quite a bit, and I just wanted to make that coral piece a little bit bigger, so I do know that that is cheating and not necessarily completing the Freaky Fast Friday challenge as it is intended, but I did want that coral piece to go further on the top and bottom of those 2 photos as well as the paper. I do use peacock feathers. It is a distressed ink from Tim Holtz. I use that on all of the edges of the paper to just add a little bit of that blue and tie everything together. I decided that I was going to go ahead and add that heart paper at an angle and then having this coral paper straight across. And then once I got that blue happy down, it just blended too much into the blue cardstock. So I just went ahead and added it to this aqua teal color and used my layering guides just to put a little bit of edge around that banner piece. And I really like the way that that pops against the navy that's on the layout. So these photos here are from when my friend took her kids to Busch Gardens, and so the 2 pictures that are going to be on the right hand side are just the kids eating oranges and playing around. The 3 photos on the left hand side is of the kids on a ride at the amusement park. So I do decide to go ahead and put one of the pieces, that 1 by 2.5, up there at the top right hand corner, just to add some interest to that as well. So now that I have those 2 photos down, I'm going to actually go ahead and put my title in right away, and I'm going to use Live Life Happy because this is really just the kids being silly with some oranges and on a ride, so it's not anything else but, you know, a good inspiration piece of telling us to live our lives very, very happily. Now I do go ahead and add this big floral piece, and it'll stay there for quite a while, but it actually doesn't end up on the final layout. And the reason is because I start to notice later on that there were pieces of fruit, like an apple and a lime and an orange, some blueberries. And so I let that kind of take over in regards to filling in that cluster down there on the bottom. So I will play around, and I actually do end up adding this little unicorn guy who's riding on a skateboard, but he will come up as well when I make that change. So now I'm going to go ahead and start working on the right hand side, and I'm just going to add these 3 photos to the far right hand side of the layout, and then this piece of paper here that has the word yay on it, that actually is one of the branding strips. So make sure that you pay attention to the branding strips on some of these layouts because they may work perfectly for your layout that you're working on. Now these photos were not true 4x6 photos, so instead of cutting off the top edge, I decided to just go ahead and add space between the photos, and it's like 1/8 of an inch, maybe not even that, between each of the photos. And I just would rather have that little space there than cutting it down shorter because everything else was 12 by 12 or 12 inches. I do go ahead and put this smiley paper down and to tie in the paper from the right hand side of the layout, and I end up adding a little like old-timey boom box and a big cupcake down there on the left hand side just to kind of fill in that area. And then this is where I saw that orange that I was telling you about, and that is probably the biggest piece of fruit that's in this collection, and so I decided that I would add that piece and make that piece the main focal point. So I do go ahead and add some fruit to the other parts of the layout as well. On the left hand side I add a little orange over there, and I decide to add a small 1/4 of an inch strip in the striped paper just to cover up the gap between that paper that says yay and the smiley hearts. I do want to encourage each and every one of you to go and check out the Scrap Room on Facebook. We have lots and lots of challenges for you guys each and every month that you can participate in. You don't have to be a member of the Kit Club to participate in the challenges, but if you would like to join the Kit Club, make sure that you let Rochelle know that Lisa B sent you. We do have another Lisa on the design team. We just want to make sure that Rochelle knows which Lisa sent you over. So here is my final layout as well as some close-ups. If you enjoyed this video, if you wouldn't mind giving us a thumbs up, we'd really appreciate it. If you haven't done so already and you want to see more inspiration for the Flavor of the Month kit, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thanks everyone for watching, and I hope that you have a scrappy day.